Welcome to my channel, In Bed with Black Widow. I'm your host, MC Black Widow, taking you through this session. Stay tuned. In today's session, I'll be taking a look at Kendra G's single life, which you can find on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Instead of me looking at Kendra's female contestants, I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions on the very few men who take part on the show.
How hear this? War road boy and all article done. I know when we drop this one you'll understand. Don't take it personal. Bust a blank for the count out, man.
I work with it. My light is so bright, so it might be fine. Okay, I think it's fine. What's your name, baby?
My name Kevin.
Kevin, where you calling me from?
Georgia.
Georgia's in the building. How old are you, Kevin?
Now, I will say there was a bit of a drag on this. Not drag, a bit of a lag on here. So he may not be, the words may not be lining up, just letting you people know there's might be a drag. But notice how he talks. Notice how he doesn't really open up his mouth and actually speak.
7.
37. Are you from, you live in Atlanta?
On the outskirts. I'm from South Carolina though, but yeah. I've been down here for like a year.
Fair enough. Kevin, you have any kids?
I got a daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
She 10.
10. Okay. Have you ever been married, Kevin?
Nah, I ain't never been married.
Never been married. Kevin, Georgia, 37. Never been married, 10. What's your zodiac sign, honey?
I a Libra.
A Libra. What do you do for a living, Kevin?
I work at Walmart Distribution Center. I drive forklift.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, Kevin, boo. What kind of woman you looking for?
A good one, a loyal one, a friend. You feel me?
Notice how he doesn't even know what type of woman he really wants. He's just being very, very vague. You know, you can find that in any woman really and truly, but he's not really giving you a really the type of woman he is really looking for. He's just throwing out words really and truly.
Good. Kevin said a good one, a loyal one, a friend. Okay, anything else?
Nah, for real. Just somebody to kick it with, get to know.
What was that with your child's mom? She wasn't qualified for that?
I mean, she probably would, but I had got locked up when my little girl was an infant. I just came home like a year ago.
How many years was you in jail for?
Like 9.
What'd you do? Do you want to tell us?
I was selling drugs. First time ever in trouble, I caught federal time.
Wow. So, okay, but now you changed.
So this guy comes out of jail. His daughter is 9 years old, and he spent most of that time in jail, right? Selling drugs, gets caught. He says it's the first time he got caught. And now he's looking for a woman with a man with a criminal record, selling drugs. You must have sold a lot of drugs to get 9 years, right? So now you have 9 years of your life missing. And now you're looking for a woman to try and continue your life. Doesn't make no sense, because at the end of the day, you have 9 years of your life missing from out here in the free world, right? That shows me that you were stupid. You said it's the first time you sold drugs and you get caught. Now, you was already selling drugs, just that you didn't get caught. You were already selling drugs, and they catch you the first time, and you got sent down for 9 years. So this is the type of man that a lot of us women tend to meet. We meet a lot of these guys coming out of prison. Really and truly, once you've got a criminal record like that, what are your prospects for a man, right? You don't have a prospect of having a decent career. You said that you're a forklift driver. How much do you earn for doing that? It can't be much money. You can't be earning that much money. And those type of jobs, they can easily fire you for any silly reason. There's no real, I would say, long life commitment. So that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life now, just doing forklift trucks. A lot of these incels want us women to date guys like this. He's just come out of prison, right? got a kid, and then you expect us to want to date someone like this?
You like around?
Yeah, for my little one.
For your little one?
And for me, you feel me?
Okay, I respect that. Okay, I love that you got an honest job and you're trying to do the right thing now.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want more kids?
I mean, if my wife want to have some more, I ain't doing no more baby mamas. That's out.
What did you learn about the baby mama process that makes you say you'll never do it again?
No, I'm just saying I ain't trying to have just no whole bunch of baby mamas. The next mother of my child gonna be my wife. You feel me?
The next mother of his child is gonna be his wife. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What are your deal breakers besides baby?
So all of a sudden he wants a wife. So after spending almost 10 years in prison, now you want a wife. What qualifies you to be a husband? What are you going to provide? As they want to ask the women, what is this man going to bring to the table in order for you to be a husband to a woman? You're bringing, basically what you earn is you're in a very low paying type job, very manual type job. It's a type of job that, guys who come out of prison can only get. Right, you can see the way how he talks. He's not naturally a great communicator. You can see that. I personally don't think prison actually doesn't really reform you, but I don't think he really learned anything. He's, because end of the day, if you was doing that job before you went to prison, you could have maybe moved up the ladder. You probably would have more opportunities to do other types of jobs. But because you come out of prison, most places are not going to take you. Most places that would hire you are going to be predominantly things like construction type work. What would take you on? You're doing warehouse work. That's not going to be enough to really take on a woman, and be a provider for a wife. And then you say you want more children. So are you taking care of the current one that you currently have? And then you want a wife who's going to want more, also you want children with? Can your money, what you're earning, provide for your family? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Besides creating a baby mama, I should say. Another one, I should say.
I ain't really got no. I don't really got no deal breaker. Long as she keep it real, man, I'm cool.
Okay. Do she have to look a certain way?
Nah, it ain't all about looks, because them people who be looking all good be the worst ones. On God.
What be wrong with the ones that look good? Yeah.
It's some kind of flaw. Their personalities be fucked up. I don't know if I can curse on you, but yeah, they personalities be messed up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's not really too worried about the looks. You said she can't have kids already.
Yeah, I ain't tripping on that. I'll be stepdaddy. Don't be our kids.
He said he'll still be stepdaddy. Those his kids. Okay. Talking that talk.
I don't know about that these days because, unless you are going to adopt the woman's children, women today need to be careful about marrying men or getting involved with men, and dealing with their kids, especially from kids from a previous relationship. I personally wouldn't want a man to come in my life. If I personally don't have any children, but if I did have children, I would want that man to literally prove to me that he will treat my kids like he would treat his own. Right, especially my kids from a previous relationship. See, you can tell this guy's not thinking about stuff like that. If you want a woman with children, that's coming with children, she's going to expect you to look after herself, and you got to provide for her children as well, her new children, if she has another child by you, and provide something for them. She doesn't want you to. She doesn't want you to move in with her. You're going to have to provide a place for all of you to live. And you can tell when these guys don't think about stuff like this. He's just on there because he's desperate. He's lonely. He can't find a woman. So he's coming on this platform to see who's out there.
Talking that talk. Does she have to make a certain amount of money?
Nah, I ain't tripping about that.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
The Kendra, I ain't really got on nothing but shirt and some shirt. I ain't sit this motherfucker there right fast.
Okay. See you, Kevin.
Oh my God, what the hell was he wearing? You know, it reminds me of. I mean, remember the Incredible Hulk, right? You know when he goes back, you like them long capris that just look awful. Oh my God, come on, man, guys! If you're gonna come up on the show, at least represent. Don't put them type of pants on. I'd rather you have on some basketball shorts or something. If you're gonna wear something like that, that looks terrible. That really looks. The cap part I get, and the top is fine, but the bottoms, nah, man. Put some jeans on. Put something decent on. Don't come with them raggedy looking, like expecting slug type pants. Nah, man. Nah, that's not good. Nah, you look terrible.
Kevin, so you said you just got out of jail when?
Some months ago.
Yeah, months ago. Should I say prison instead of jail? Is that more appropriate? Doesn't matter. Okay.
Shit.
I was gonna ask, when was your last release?
No, there is a difference between jail and prison. Let's get that perfectly clear. Jail is for people who are serving crimes under 2 years, or it's usually the holding place for people who just got convicted and they're waiting to go to the next stage of prison, right? But usually jail is for people who are serving terms less than 3 years. Once you serve once it's 3 years, you go to state prison, right? I think people keep mixing up the word jail and prison. They are two different facilities. One, is jail is usually either a holding cell for those who are waiting, who can actually be bailed out. Some people can't afford bail, so they stay in jail, until their case comes up, or they're serving a short sentence, and that's where they stay. But prison is when you're doing like 3 years up. When the time you get convicted for more than 2 years, you go to prison.
Shit, before I went to prison.
You don't gotta answer this question, but I'm going to ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple of weeks ago.
Alright, is she an option?
Yeah.
She is. Okay, so she's a contender.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you just want to meet more contenders?
Nah, not for real, Dad. We just like on some friend type shit. I'm looking for something serious, you feel me?
So that means she's not a real contender then.
I mean, she could be if she make her mind up to be. You know what I'm saying? If she decide that's what she want, I'm with.
So right now, she's the one that doesn't want anything serious.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're ready for something serious.
Yeah.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on, Kevin?
I got a bad temper. But not a bad temper. I got an attitude, for real. And I got a small mouth. For sure.
Okay, so attitude, smart mouth, temper. You work on those things. Those are very good qualities. I mean, attitude, temper more so, because temper can be dangerous.
Nah, I ain't really got a temper. I mean to say attitude, you feel me? Because I don't trip.
Okay.
No, he said temper. He said temper first. So you can imagine when you go deal with a guy like this and he don't get his way, because he's been in prison for a long time now. So all that anger has been built up because he's been so conditioned to live a certain lifestyle for so long. So if he can't get to do what he needs to do, he's going to take it out on you. He will take that shit out on you. Why does he have an attitude problem? Why? Because he was in prison and he couldn't get to do what he wanted to do? That's something that you need to work on. You need to That's definitely something you need to work on before you even enter a relationship with somebody, because he's coming across as kind of laid back and kind of cool, but I couldn't deal with someone like that personally, because when the first thing came out your mouth what was that you had a temper, and when Kendra mentioned it, no, not temper, just my attitude. That's even worse. Attitude, temper is still bad. So before you get into a relationship with any woman, you need to work on your temper and work on your attitude.
Attitude. Why do you think you're single, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know. I just get back out. So I ain't really, trying for real.
Not trying for real. Okay. Kevin, Georgia, 37, Libra, Walmart. He drives a forklift. Never married. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you, honey?
I ain't know.
You gotta talk louder. For some reason, your volume got low.
I ain't gonna say she'd be lucky, but cause I ain't perfect. You feel me? So I'm a worker. So I ain't gonna say she'd be lucky.
Well, what enjoyment do you think you would bring to a woman's life? How about that question?
I can't really say. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, he's bringing nothing to the table. He just wants a woman he can have sex with. That's what he's basically saying. I want something serious now because of what? Maybe he can't find someone to live. So he wants to move in with a woman and pretend like he wants a wife. Come on, man. Your selling skills is poor, right? Because you not only come out of prison, which is a red flag for most women, you're not offering anything besides probably sex, but you're not saying the word sex, right? That's all he has to offer. If you can't really say one good thing about yourself, right? What's that really saying about you? Your selling skills is terrible. This is the type of man that us women do not want. This is the typical pookie type of attitude. He can't explain himself. He's not even selling. He's not even selling his best attributes, because you know why? He doesn't know what he has. He just knows that all he got is probably got some penis, and that's it. That's why he's struggling to even give you some good points about himself.
You gotta explain a benefit of a woman.
I'll be lying if I just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I ain't one of them. You feel me?
And he didn't listen to the question. She didn't say what you can do. He said that list your best assets. Why would a woman be grateful? Why would a woman want to be with you? You should say, well, I'm very kind. I'm very handy. I'm a handyman around the house. I like to fix things. Us women love a man who's handy. But you don't. You have no. What did you learn when you was in prison? I mean, you didn't take no workshops in there. You didn't learn how to welder, learn to plumb, learn to do some electricity or not electricity. Learn how to do electricals. Nothing. And then you're saying, oh, I've been life, I said this and said that. No, that's not what we're asking you. We're asking you, what are you bringing to the table, basically, right? Which, again, is nothing. I said that before. He's bringing nothing to the table. He doesn't understand the question.
What are you one of? I think you said some stuff earlier, like you don't want a baby mama. So do you want to get married?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you're a man that wants to get married. You're looking for something serious. Do you plan on being faithful in your marriage?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's another good quality. You want to get married, you plan on being faithful. You're willing to be a stepfather.
Yeah, all that.
Are you a nurturer, or am I just making these words up for you?
Nah, I'm cool. You hitting it on the head for real.
I need for you to hit it on the head for real.
I ain't even all that outspoken for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what we need. We need a man who can speak up. Who wants a man who, that goes to show he lacks communication skills. And women like to talk. Women want a man who can talk. You can be laid back, but we still want you to speak your mind and be open about what you want. Right now, Kendra's helping you. You just say yeah to whatever she's saying. You just say yeah to and yeah to, right? But you can see these men don't know what the hell they want, but they want to have a go at us.
speak louder than my words, but
Okay, well, we'll go with that. Your actions will speak louder than your words. And you want a woman, you didn't care about appearance, so are you looking more so for character?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, Kevin, they have to work with you, honey. What's the age range you would date? You're 37.
Shit, 37, about 46.
Oh, you want to go older?
Yeah.
Okay, 37 and 46. Okay. All right, Kevin, how can the woman reach out to you, sweetie?
On my IG. Quick
What is
pull.
your IG?
Quick puller, KWIKPULL.
Well, this type of guy is not the type of guy I would definitely go for. I can't go for the laid back, not opening your mouth properly. You don't bring nothing to the table. But every single man wants to question the woman, what she brings to the table. This guy's not even bringing anything. Oh, my actions will speak louder than words. He's too laid back for that. If I said to him, can you, I don't know what his skills are. I don't know what skills that does he have. I don't know if he's good mathematically. Is he good with his hands? I don't know what he could bring to the table. But this is not a type of guy that I would personally go for. I fall into his age category, but I wouldn't go for him. But a lot of these incels want us to go for someone like this. I don't have any kids. I fall into his age group, but you know what? This is a man that I don't want. And these men try to push us with these men, and then when we lower our standards for guys like this, and we end up hurt, we end up with a child. You get the incels want to come along now and disrespect us because now we've got a child. We lower our standards to go with guys like this, and then you're mad at us when we come on shows like Kendra, right? Talk about. I need to see you men talk about guys like this. Peace out.